Bangkok is the street food capital of the world, and we made it our mission to eat as much as possible. From smoky honey-glazed pork burgers to giant bowls of spicy pork soup, and some incredibly comforting breakfast classic. These are the 7 foods in Bangkok that completely blew us away. And trust me, one of these dishes looked absolutely insane when it arrived at our table. We started our food adventure at the famous Chatuchak market with the dish that instantly caught our attention. The legendary grilled pork burger from Mesa Monta. You can smell the pork grilling long before you even reach the stall. The pork is glazed with honey and slowly caramelized over the heat, creating this incredible smoky aroma. They serve something called Muyang Nampong, which is honey grilled pork. We ordered their famous pork burger where a thick piece of freshly grilled pork steak is placed inside a soft Chinese steamed bun. The pork was juicy, smoky, and slightly sweet from the honey glaze, and every bite was packed with flavor. We also tried the honey grilled pork by itself, and the combination of the crispy caramelized edges and the rich pork fat made it absolutely addictive. The next dish was something that we had never tried before. We stopped at a small local spot called Auntie Tim's Stewed Pork Leg Rice to try boat noodles. Boat noodles are one of the Bangkok's most famous street foods, and the broth is where all the magic happens. It was rich, slightly sweet, a little tangy, and deeply savory all at the same time. The noodles soaked up all that flavor, and every spoonful felt really comforting. It's one of those dishes that might look simple, but once you taste it, you understand why it's so popular across Thailand. Another dish that completely surprised us was Tom Yum Seafood Instant Noodles at Platinum Mall. Instant noodles might sound basic, but this bowl was on a completely different level. The broth was spicy, tangy, creamy, and packed with bold Tom Yum flavors. On top of that, it was loaded with seafood, which made the soup even richer. Every bite was intense and satisfying, and honestly, this ended up being one of the best Tom Yum dishes we had in Bangkok. After all that spice, it was time for something sweet, so we went for 2 Thai dessert classics, mango sticky rice and coconut ice cream. The mango was perfectly ripe and incredibly sweet, paired with soft sticky rice and creamy coconut milk. And the coconut ice cream was smooth, refreshing, and perfect for the hot weather in Bangkok. These desserts might be simple, but they're an absolute must when visiting Thailand. Another memorable food stop during our trip was Jot Fair Night Market, which is one of the most popular night markets in Bangkok. There are tons of food stalls here, but the dish we came for was for Lang Sap. And when it arrived at our table, it looked absolutely crazy. A giant tower of pork spine bones stacked high, covered with chilies, herbs, and served in a tangy, spicy broth. The pork was so tender, falling right off the bone, and the broth was bold, sour, spicy, and packed with flavor. This dish is messy, intense, and easily one of the most unique street foods you can try in Bangkok. On another morning, we made our way to Talat Noi for breakfast. We headed to the famous pork porridge restaurant at J Moi Kia. We ordered pork porridge. The porridge was warm, silky, and incredibly smooth, with tender pieces of pork mixed throughout. The flavors were simple but perfectly balanced. After eating so many rich and spicy dishes, this felt like the perfect reset. If you ever need a break from the spice in Bangkok, this is the kind of breakfast that feels like pure comfort. While exploring the streets of Talat Noi, we spotted a tiny stall making charcoal toasted bread. The smell of the charcoal toasted bread was hard to ignore, so we decided to give it a try. So the thick slices of bread were placed over a charcoal grill and toasted until the bread turned golden in color. And after that, the bread was topped with different spreads like pandan, pineapple jam, or sweet condensed milk. And we decided to go with the condensed milk. The toast was crispy on the outside and soft in the inside, with the condensed milk adding just the right amount of sweetness. This is the kind of simple street snack I would definitely recommend trying. Another dish that we loved in Bangkok was at Trok More morning market. Here we had a traditional dish called Kway Chap. This dish is made with rolled rice noodles, served in a peppery broth with different cuts of pork. The noodles were light and silky, and the broth had a warm peppery kick that made it perfect for breakfast. It's a simple traditional dish that locals have been enjoying for generations. Bangkok truly is a paradise for food lovers, and these were some of the best dishes we discovered during our trip. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more and let us know in the comments which of these dishes would you want to try first.